Hello, friends. Welcome to night 49. That's right, 41 with Medford, Wisconsin. And just miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Our shout out tonight is going out to Uncle Trevor, and you'll find out who Uncle Trevor is for the first time in a conservation strips. And so we've had a lot of activity around the ranch, built in 1878. So tonight we're revisiting going back 40 nights to night 9, which was about cream cheese and Philadelphia and the fighting city of Philadelphia. But tonight we're going to visit cheesecake, and I brought a friend to bring in. She's a professional cook, and you're going to give you an idea of how bad cheesecake with the Roman conquest of Greece, and the secret fell into Roman hands. The Roman name for cake, derived from the Greek term, is called placenta. Yuck. But placenta was more like cheesecake, baked in a pastry base and sometimes a pastry case. They also called it libum by the Romans, and were often used in an offering in the temple to the gods. In the 1st century A.D., Porcius Cato was a Roman politician. In his treatise on agriculture is the only work by him that's ever been preserved. And he wrote about farming and winemaking and cooking and other things. And he has a recipe for libum, a small sweet cake. So they incorporated 2 pounds of cheese that was ground with a mortar, and a half pound to be saved, and then 1 egg, and they mix it all together with some flour. And they loaf it, and they put leaves underneath it, and then they baked it on top of a stone. Small cheesecakes were served to the athletes during the first Olympic Games held in 776 BC on the Isle of Delos. In 230 AD, according to John J. Segredo, the author of Cheesecake Madness, the basic recipe for the ingredients of the cheesecake were recorded by Athenaeus, a Greek writer, about 230 AD. Take cheese and pound it smooth and pasty, and then put cheese in a brazen sieve and add honey and spring wheat flour. Heat in 1 mass, cool, and serve. That's 230 AD. 1000 AD, cheesecake was introduced by Great Britain and Western Europe and Roman conquering armies, and by 1000 AD, cheesecakes were flourishing through Scandinavia, England, and northeastern Europe. In 1545. A traditional Greek cheesecake is made with ricotta cheese. However, the real deal, that you find authentic, unsalted Atheros or Mytheria cheeses, are either made of goat's or sheep's milk. Yuck. Sorry, I'm just not a fan. I love cheeses. They're all like my children. I just don't like goat's or sheep milk cheeses. Greek cheesecake is usually sweetened with honey, and some recipes incorporate flour directly in the cheese-honey mixture prior to baking, while others employ a crust. Cheesecake is technically pie and not a cake. Let that sink in. Discuss. While it's called cheesecake because it's generally unleavened, it usually has a crust. Usually a thin crust that's not baked. It's really a form of a pie. Baked cheesecakes use a custard base for filling for compromise of milk, eggs, sugar, salt, and vanilla, other flavorings. The other standard cheesecake recipe has the addition of cream cheese, but allows for variations in the type of crust and other flavorings, such as chocolate, a variety of toppings which range from fruit to nuts. I personally like maple syrup and honey sometimes, and whipped cream. That's always a good one. But to hear from me, I'm somewhat of a BSer myself, but I brought in an expert to the cheesecake matter. So Connor is a professional cheesecake connoisseur. What's your favorite cake there, Connor?
Cheesecake!
And Amber is a professional cheesecake maker, and she brought a couple of her wares here today. So I'm going to let her talk a little bit about her cheesecakes, because this is something of awesomeness. So, how do you make your cheesecake?
Okay, well, my cheesecake, I use cream cheese. Each one has 2 packages of cream cheese, and it also has a cup of sour cream in. And then, of course, eggs from the Canoia Ranch here.
Nice.
Otherwise, besides that, it's pretty much just sugar and vanilla.
And how much time does it take to make a cheesecake?
It takes a little while to prep it, and then they have to bake for at least 50 minutes. And then they have to cool, and then cool overnight. So really, it's a make ahead, eat the day after kind of dessert.
Nice. And what is your choice of crust?
Either Oreos or graham crackers is what I use.
Nice. So there's another variation for you. Connor, what's your favorite kind of cheesecake?
Which one? This
The
one?
blueberry one?
Which one do you want to eat a piece
I
of?
don't.
This one or this one?
This one.
This one?
Connor, do you
Alright.
share your cheesecake with anyone?
Oh.
No? Okay, that's all right.
Apart. Yeah, I'm going to give you a big piece. It's falling apart, but I'm going to give you a big piece. Okay,
So,
ready? Here you go.
okay, you got to tell us how it tastes.
Very good.
Very good. Awesome. Good job, Connor. Now, Connor, you don't like cake, but you love cheesecake, right? What else do you drink? Or what's your favorite drink? Do you like milk? Oh, yeah. Is it Grandpa's milk the best? Loves his cheesecake. So, there you have it. The secret of a perfect cheesecake with either Oreo or graham cracker crust. Many different variations. But wanted to share that with you on night 49. I know it's been 40 nights since we've finally met with cream cheese. But stick around. We got a big show for tomorrow night for night 50. Once again, this is Milk's step into immortality. You guys stay classy, be good, and we'll see you for night 50 tomorrow night. And it's Cinco de Mayo! Woohoo!